Hello, hello, Hansan. Good morning, Striker. Oh my gosh, straight in there. Squid, thank you very much for the 38 months. Thank you. How you doing? How's it going? Blimey. Morning, Joe. Good morning, Carl. How's it going? Morning, Ravane. Morning, Palin. How are you all doing? It feels cold, but Fion's ears felt warm, so I thought I would give her the ice pod, just because she was doing little zoomies. So I was wondering if she needed cooling down. Blimey. Good morning, evil cow. How you doing? But yeah, it feels like it's finally cooling down a lot, which is nice. Morning, Polly. Morning, Shadow. Good morning, Delta. Morning, Hanny. Morning, Tom and Maxwell. Yeah, I thought, I'll try and build my schedule back up. So I thought I would do a bunny stream today, and then main channel tomorrow, and then bunny stream on Friday, and see how that works. Building it up. Morning, Zabra. Morning, Limewood. Oh, Shy Bees, thank you very much for the sub. Morning, lovely buns and briny. Good morning, Shy Bees. Thank you very much. I like your new your new lovely profile picture on Discord. Good morning, Ostaf. What? Oh, morning, AJ. How many Fions are there here this morning? There's one everywhere I turn. Morning, Vamp. Morning, Tinpot. And Rob and Kinetic and Chris. Oh. And Stingle. Morning, Megalomaniac. She do be getting the zoomies. Morning, Makosa. Oh. Fifi. Just updating my CV for the first time in like a decade. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about needing to do that. Because I guess it's one of those things that's probably good to keep on top of every few years or something. Even if you're in, like a long-term job, it's probably good to just go back and have a look at it. I don't even know where mine is, to be honest. Gerry does look very concerned. Rob, thank you very much for the sub. 28 more years. 28 more years. Thank you for the 28 years. Good morning, Nico. She is zoomy today. Good morning, Sarah. Sarah, did you get a second doggo? Or were you just doggo sitting yesterday? I saw your tweet and was like, another doggo? Every application I've done recently hasn't needed a CV. I've had to fill everything out. Oh, yeah, so it's like a form that you essentially put your CV into. Good morning, Jamie. Jamie, thank you very much for the bits. And Tinpot, thank you very much for the sub. 7 months. 7 years. Thank you. It would have been a lot easier if I'd updated it for every job. Yeah, this is what I... You do have a new dog. Oh, trial week. Oh, fingers crossed all goes well. I mean, Lucy seems very, very lovely. Oh, and they tend to be quite a social breed, don't they? Like wanting to have a little friend to keep them occupied. Because I think Ruto was thinking of getting a little friend for Bia. You need to get the... Is it your birthday today, Tin Pot? Ah, I've not been to see Lydia's Catos yet. Heard she wasn't sure how long her subathon was going to go on for. My grandbro, thank you very much for the bits. Glad you're back here. Missed you and the buns. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I can just keep on building up more and more, and then I'll just be back to normal before we know it. Right, I'll go get the hat. You watch the Banuis. Having a munch. Here we go. Here we go. Happy birthday, Tin Pot! Hope you have a very, very, very lovely birthday. Oh, I got away with it. Got away with it. Speaking of birthdays, I was ordering presents for the bunnies yesterday. Because next Wednesday will be 3 years, 3-year gotcha day for Fifi. So we will have had Fifi for 3 years. And then on Friday, it's Gerry's birthday. So we've got 2 special days next week. Gerry's turning 2 again. So yeah, we will have had Fifi for longer than Gerry's been around. It's confusing how time works. So yeah, I bought them some special things. I tried not to go too crazy, but it was difficult. There were so many things I wanted to get them, but I was like, no. I'll just have to pace it throughout the year, save some things for Christmas, etc. But they've got a nice little variety of goodies. 2 special days, double banana, yeah. Got a little tuft there. She keeps getting these little under cheek tufts. There you go. Morning, cyclist. Good morning, pirate. How you doing? So yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice, Oh, that's a point actually. I went to look at a place that I used to get treats for the bunnies all the time, and I think it's closed down. Because we always used to get their treats from Bunny Bites, but they don't seem to be there anymore. I looked up I even went back through the Discord to find when I had linked it in the Discord, because I remember sharing it with other bunny folk, and turns out it's gone. Good morning, Chewy. Potato, thank you very much for the sub. Hello, Brandy Buns and chat. Another month of fun. Filled with fun. Filled with fun. Yeah, so I think they have closed, and also Dried Delights, who's another person that we they're like a small business that we get things from. Fam, thank you very much for the bits. They're on a break at the moment, so that meant we couldn't get anything from them. So there were more limited options, but I've still managed to get them some stuff. I got Gerry something I know that he will hate, but I on the off chance that he likes it, on the off chance that he does like it, I thought I'd get it anyway because it was on sale. But I can see him hating it. It's basically a little bed, but the last time he had a soft bed, he really didn't like it. But maybe, I mean, that was like 3 years ago now, because that was when he was bonding with Fifi. So maybe he's changed. I might also get them some new blankets, because they're well, I was thinking of ways to like save energy, and I thought maybe if we get the bunnies loads of blankets, it'll help them keep warm without having to have, because they don't have a radiator in their room anyway, so it's always a bit of a difficult room to heat. So yeah, I thought some blankies, an old man bed. But yeah, I was looking at getting them from the same place that we get the advent calendar from. I was looking at getting, they do cakes, both gotcha day cakes and birthday cakes. I was like, ooh, maybe they could share one if we got one that was both. We found Lucy using toys she's never bothered with in years now the pupper is here, so maybe Gerry will like the bed now. Fingers crossed. Fingies crossed. I was very tempted to get them another cardboard maze, but it's like £48. I was like, should I be spending £48 on what is essentially cardboard? Morning, Bennett. How you doing? So I might just like save up some hay boxes and try and wrangle a little maze ourselves instead, if I smush them together well enough. 48 isn't so bad for what you get. They do really like it. Make a maze Blue Peter style. Ben, thank you very much for the sub. Bronky, hope you're well. Look at me actually here live for once. Oh, hello Ben, how you doing? So yeah, I might just try and make one because we do have a few hay boxes saved up. But yeah, I did like the maze when they got it before. Look at her all snoozy after her breakfast. She has a tuft that's been under her dewlap for ages. And I don't get it because every time I go near it, she gets very offended. You're prepping for a dissertation meeting in about 45 minutes. I reckon you could make one for sure. Good luck with the dissertation meeting. Oh wait, of course, it's very early in the year, isn't it? I was thinking like, oh, is it in soon? But no, you're probably only just starting it. Is it a meeting to decide what it's going to be about? You will give Gerry the new bed and Gerry will like the old bed. It is the way of all kids. Yeah. There might be a store in... I mean, there's big supermarkets that probably have like cardboard storage where the boxes go, I'd imagine. The problem is wanting to have one that has like not too much ink on it and like safe inks, which is why the hay box ones are good. Could make a patchwork blanket from the old ones. That's true. Have a big quilt. Chaos. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Bun. Thank you, Chaos. But yeah, I mean, so many of their blankets are so like holy now from where Fion's had a proper nibble at them, so they definitely could do with more. Good morning, Drew. How you doing? But yeah, it'd be nice to have some more stuff for their room in general. Sing the word bun to the tune of the Golden Saucer theme. Wait, is that bun 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 bunny bun bun bun? If Newcastle went so far away, the plain boxes my paper comes in would make a good maze. Oh, probably costs £48 to post them though. This is true. Holy blankets, yeah. Good morning, Karana. It's like a catch-up. It's on climate change's effect on tropical diseases caused explicitly by the mosquito. I see. Okay, that's a lot more sensible than any dissertation I wrote. That sounds like actual stuff. Actual knowledge and science. Cyclos, thank you very much for the 6 months. Half a year already. Time sure flies. You've got your poop carrot now. You're sciencing. You are. Holy blankets, Batman. I don't know if, well, you probably wouldn't be able to see. The one up in the castle is very, very holy now. My dissertation was on why do they speak English in the USA? Huh. I did mine about film, even though I did a photography degree. They let me do it about film. I think they'd just given up with me by then. The castle is under shark and lion attack. Well, the shark and lion are actually hiding from Ffion, who keeps nibbling holes in them. She's been digging at them a lot. No, they too are holy. I should probably give them a little surgeries, patch them up a bit, and then they can be sent back into the fray with Fifi. Shark roar, a shark attack. Thank you very much for a whole year. I did mine on Jamie Oliver. What about Jamie Oliver? I was able to write mine about my favourite animal somehow. Ah, which animal is that? Wait. Bees? Bees? Who would win, the fearsome predator or the shark? Fifi is a land shark. I need to take Gerry in for his vaccination soon as well. And also get their little claws done. As you can see, Fifi has daggers at the moment. She's carrying weapons. Electron beam dosimetry? What does that mean? Actually not about bees. Oh. The only thing I remember about Jamie Oliver is that when he first started, he was naked. He was the naked chef, and that was like his main thing, was that he cooked naked. But people don't seem to remember that. But that was his thing. We all start naked, to be fair, this is true. I read about American bison. Was able to wrangle the paper to be about Native American beliefs. Ah. That's interesting. I did mine on depictions of addiction in Sherlock Holmes' adaptation. I see. Then he stole my chips at school. And on BBC at 7 p.m. Yeah, before the watershed as well. Good morning, Nines. How you doing? A small morning tip to anyone who wants to save a bit on subs. In September, you can buy 6 months of subs for 30% less than monthly subs. I don't understand how September is working this year, truth be told. On hold, thank you for the host. I don't understand it. I don't know. Is it just new subs, or is it not gift subs, or is it... Oh yeah, and hosting is going away. There's going to be some new edition trialed in America called cheerleading, which I don't understand either. I don't really understand anything that Twitch does. It's like last year, no deal on gift subs, but you currently don't have a sub and buy one. Just if you currently don't have a sub and buy one, okay. Yeah, Twitch is very weird. But yeah, from October 3rd, no more hosting. Which I think is sad because, I mean, if you think about it, like that's how Wholesome Sundays came about, because that was when, like, the main channel would do the host and all of that stuff, and it's just a bit poop. It doesn't count if you let your existing sub run out, which is odd. Huh. Yeah, no hosting. Because that's like one of the nice things is if, like, say Kirsty and I are streaming together, but we're just on her channel, I can just host her channel. And then if people are like, Bryony usually streams at this time, where is she? They can be like, oh, she's over on Kirsty's. It's just, it's a nice way to just, like, you know, if I'm taking a day off, I can just host a friend and shout them out in that way. But sadly, no. The hosting mustn't show ads. I bet that's why. I guess that makes sense, yeah. It's, I mean, the reason that Twitch are saying is something to do with, they're like, it's confusing for people when they can see a streamer, but they can't talk in the chat. And they're the only one there. But I don't think, I mean, maybe a couple of people, if they're new to Twitch, might have had that problem, but I can't see it being a big problem. It says hosting, yeah. And surely you know that it's not the person who's on the channel that you came to see. Just like, everything's normal here. Same person, doing the same stuff. But yeah. Apparently streamers are scamming Twitch by gifting to themselves and they still get their usual cut. So that means no discount on gift subs anymore. Oh, but they're still getting the manui. Yeah, it does seem that they get rid of features instead of making them better, just out of ease. Was confusing the first time I encountered a host, but people aren't complete morons to figure it out. Yeah, precisely. But I'm guessing they're gonna make it so it's like more prominent, having the suggested channels. Because at the moment, when you go onto someone's page, it will have like, like I can go in and choose who I want to be shouted out on the page, sort of thing. Oh, that's the point. Aren't they changing shout outs as well? Are they making shout outs like an inbuilt command? And they only show up to people who don't already follow that person or something. Methinks. I don't like change. Precisely. Fifi, can I get that? No. No. I just know how to ban and host and raid. Well, you don't need to know how to host anymore. Shoutouts will have a follow button attached, supposedly. The shoutout would be at the top, like hype trains appear. See, I guess that does make sense. Because it is easy to say to people, like, go and follow them, but because they're already watching a stream, they're probably going to forget. And so I guess it does make it, if it does have a follow button next to it, it is more of a, immediate thing. Top of chat is going to be so busy, though. Yeah, it'll have the hype trains, the polls, the predictions, the announcements. So after a raid, the channel just goes offline. Yep. That'll be it. Well, I wonder if it will still show, because you can have like a channel trailer that plays and stuff. So I guess those will just become more important on the channel, maybe. So you've got something there. I should probably get one of those. Thinking about it. Doesn't go offline if you forget to press stop streaming. This is true. 30 minutes of buns. Trailer sorted. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. It won't. None of this will show up. None of it ever shows up on mobile, does it? Nordic Toast, thank you very much for the follow. Because sometimes you get to see polls, I think, but they seem a bit broken on mobile. I see Dr. Simon is live. Do you know, I was actually thinking of a question for Simon yesterday, and I've forgotten what it was. But it was an actual sensible question about some sort of insect, but I can't remember what insect. You're gonna fall over. Look at this little tummy. Look at this little tummy. Look at you. Hello. Hello. I mostly use my mobile to watch you and Meridian and some others. Oh, that was a big fluff. Centaurs are not insects. This is true. How many legs would an insector have? If it was a centaur. Well, they do technically have 6 limbs. Hello. If a centaur had wings as well, would it be a spider? Because technically it would have 8 limbs. Is that how it works? Anything that has 8 limbs is an arachnid? Or an octopus? Centaurs are just big insects, confirmed, yeah. Oh yeah, some ants do have wings. You get Flying Ant Day. Fifi, you're making it. I can't get that far away from you without just having the phone right in my face. I should call dog. I should give Gerry his medicine. I hate flying ant day. I quite like it. Gerry? Oh, good boy. What a very good boy. There he is. He's just been snuggling under there. Jumped a patat under the table again. He's rolled under there and gone furry. I was Googling, speaking of furries, I was Googling yesterday, trying to find if anyone's persona has ever been a seagull. I was trying to find a I just like the idea of someone's persona just being this big seagull, and they just like go and kick over bins. It brought me much amusement just thinking about it, but I couldn't find one. I found a pigeon, but not a seagull. Although I guess, is there a different name? Is there a different name that's like... did this come from that picture about resisting seagulls' lusty gaze? I did not see that. Is there a different name for if you're like a feathery or something? I don't know the terms. Is it a subsection? What's his medicine for? So it's a strange one. Gerry basically has like calcium deposits along his nasal passages. Well, was it calcium or something else? What's the other word I'm looking for? Mineral deposits along his nasal passages. So it irritates him and he sneezes when it happens. So it's basically an anti-inflammatory that opens up his nose. It just opens up all of his passages so it's less irritating for him. Fam, thank you for gifting us up to McRambro. That is very kind of you. Calcium, yeah. Cows. Can we ask Dr. Simon what the subsection of fairies are called if they love birds? No, his teeth are fine. It's a bit of an odd one. He had a CT scan, and that was all that showed up. And they said it's something that's more common in old guinea pigs, strangely enough. So I don't really know what it's happening, what it's doing in a little 2-year-old bunny. But yeah. But yeah, Gerry is guinea pig confirmed. But yeah, it was quite an odd one when they called up to give us the results and they were like, we've got news. We don't know if it's good or bad news. We've just got news. And that was it. But hopefully it doesn't bother him too much. Grammy! Thank you very much for the sub. Dogs can't use MRI machines, but cats can. And buns too, I guess. Thank you. Oh my gosh, 40 months and a tier 2. Grammy, thank you very much. Maybe we can ask Simon a question that will lead him to do the work on... This is true. Ben, is there a question that we can disguise as a question about centaurs that will help with your dissertation? He looks very smushed at the moment. If Grammy is tier 2, does that mean he has been subbed for 80 months? The maths checks out. Good morning, Lenia. I saw a video the other day of a... Oh, yeah, AMAs don't show up on mobile. What was the question? Oh, look at that. Lim, 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 lim. Lim, 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 lim. I have absolutely no idea. It was a jumbled one. Oh. That's fair news. The only question I really want to ask Dr. Simon is, can I see your cat? That's the main question I have for him at the moment. Kagi, thank you very much for the sub. I cursed thee with interesting dreams. Oh, thank you. And Idenican, thank you very much for the 20 months. Worm. Thank you very much. Oh, is it one of these? Why does what are never often, when is who, there otherwise, how will, where then? Probably on a Tuesday, I would say. Probably on a Tuesday. Because that's when the grass is dampest. That's my answer to that. Can Bradley see your cat? Yes, that is the important question. But only when the shop is open. Have you asked Dr. Simon if worms have a spine? Do worms have bones? I was thinking about this. Why is the grass damp on a Tuesday? Because it's Tuesday. It's when all the dew is on the grass. Boop, 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 boop. With the global temperature rising as a result of climate change, will the distribution of the infamous insect centaur cause a problem? Perfect. I was watching ants the other day, and I was wondering if ants have tiny hearts. Do ants have tiny organs? Black Mass, thank you very much for the sub. Hello, how you doing? Ants, just the insects. Are you also watching the uncles? Ants do have tiny organs. I was just thinking, like, they're so small. Does anyone really know what? Because this is the thing with insects. Insects just feel like there's only one part to them. Like they are just one lump of insect. And then I was like, there must be stuff going on in there. Do ants have noses? Sorry, I just wanted to see what was going on. Walnut, thank you very much for the 8 months. Thank you for your prime. Look at him. They have a pumping organ called the dorsal aorta, which pumps blood towards the head, attaining a modest current. Huh. Look at him. Oh no, he moved. Fifi jumped. Oh, baby boy. Like a raisin, yeah. Oh. He's a baby. Whoa, he's a baby. Baby. I didn't realise that quokkas were marsupials until yesterday, until I saw a picture of one with a little baby face sticking out the pouch. It's just everything in Australia a marsupial. Because I seem to be constantly surprised. Blue Manna, thank you very much for the 23 months. Oh my gosh. No. No, even the birds. Even the people. It just seems everything in Australia does seem ready to fight. But I didn't realize that koalas were. I didn't realize that quokkas were. I'm beginning to think secretly. Imagine if bunnies were marsupials. Imagine if you just peeked underneath and there was just a little baby, little baby bunui sticking out. How often do ants questions whether bunnies really have hands? I was trying to help the ants the other day. There does seem to be a imbalanced proportion of marsupials in Australia. Everything in Australia really likes soup. Marsupials. Even the snakes. Even the snakes. The bunnies haven't had their treat yet, but I'm putting it off because I'm worried the treat is going to be too chaotic. Because it's basically a lollipop. But they've got to share it because they've only got one hand. This happened before. You helped the ants and then you were surprised there were more of them. Oh my gosh. So I saw this video the other day. It made me strangely sad. But basically, someone put down like a piece of food. I think it was like a piece of sweet corn or something. It was something that was big compared to an ant. And they put it down in the path of an ant. So the ant came over and was like, oh my God, look. And then you see the ant go away. And then the ant comes back with like 5 of its friends. And they took the corn away. And you can just see the ant running around being like, it was here. It was here. Honest. And I was like, you've made that ant look like a liar. I felt really sorry for the ant. You dragged us all the way out here, and there's nothing here. And it made me want to. It made me very curious about, like, I suddenly had this urge to get, like, different sized sugar cubes and put them in the way of the ants and then see how many ants the ant brought back. Because I was like, I wonder if they communicate with each other how big a job it is to get whatever the thing is back to the ant hole. So I wonder if you put down like a little sugar cube, they come back with 5 ants. Whereas if you put down a massive one, they come back with like 20 ants. They do? Ants are so fascinating. Have you ever watched Ants Canada on YouTube? No. I have never seen an ant farm. Well, I've seen ants in... Where did I see ants? I think it was at Butterfly World, which was in St Albans, but it's closed down now. We had a big ant street this year in the garden. My niece put some berries down. They carried it down their little hole. Aww. Cute. Morning, Sapphire. How you doing? In Butterfly World, they used to have like a rope that went through, it like crisscrossed across this room, and you could watch all the ants. It was like leafcutter ants. And you could watch all the ants marching back and forward on this little rope, carrying their leaves. It was very fascinating. That's what I was saying. There's a video of a centipede walking along and the sun is really low, so it's casting this massive shadow and you can just see the centipede doing this little like trick trot walk. It's really cute. There's an ant rope at Chester Zoo. Aww. Heimdall's trying to chew/cut my hair again. Aww. Helping. I liked the little bibbidi bobbidi video you put up yesterday. Every time I see ants, I feel very itchy. That's understandable. You do worry that they're going to be... They do just appear on you, and they're so light. Like, I sat down on a bench for a couple minutes the other day, and then there was an ant on my hand, and I was like, how far up did you travel in this short space of time to just be like, oh, hello. And then I worry that if I like put them down in the wrong place, they're never going to find their home again. But I think they're pretty good at getting home, aren't they? It's like when you see an ant or an insect on the train, and I'm like, what if I push them off at the wrong stop and then they just have to, I guess they just start a new life. Make their own colony. Could they join another one? How friendly are ants to other ants? Right in front of my face is a spider just dangling. Oh my gosh. So, not at all. Oh dear. Alex and I came downstairs yesterday for a wrestling break. We were watching the AEW pay-per-view and came downstairs to make a hot drink. And then we turned around to go back up the stairs once we had made our drinks. And there was a massive spider on the bottom step that we had obviously walked by on the way down, but just not been able to see. And Alex ended up chucking it out, which I felt bad for because I know it's getting cold outside now and you're not really meant to put house spiders outside, but it was massive. But yeah. The spider held your family captive. I was scared to go back upstairs, so it sort of did. I just worry about what if they like bit the bunnies or scared the bunnies or something. A break from watching the wrestling, yeah. We weren't wrestling. You're okay, Gerry. Okay, should we give this treat a go? I don't know how this is going to work, but... Gerry, what's this? Gerry. Okay, so it's a lollipop, but a bunny-safe lollipop. Gerry's had enough. Gerry. Okay, thank you very much for the follow. Gerry. Oh, maybe he got a big lump of it. Maybe that's why. Gerry. So crunchy. There you go. I think they've bitten off a lot more now. They've got some little bits to have there. Rapping, thank you very much for the 10 months. How you doing? Gerry, do you want a little bit more? I think he's enjoying it off the floor, to be honest. So it's a mixture of like pellets, banana, hay. I think there might be some apple in there. It smells quite appley. But yeah, it's a big naughty mixture of things. Very exciting for Banui. Good morning, Ted. How are you doing? There you go. I think that might be... Do you want one more bite? Gerry's taking very, very small bites. Gerry nibble, Fifi crunch. There we go. Was that nice, bunnies? You can have to rest in a couple days. I'm going to do some cleaning up now. Gerry takes bites, Fifi takes megabytes, yeah. No, she's doing a good job of cleaning up the crumbs. There's some under here. Fifi, Fifi, what about here? There you go. I'm doing good, thank you, Repping. I'm just getting there day by day. Is that your Fifi Hoover noise? She's doing it very delicately, aren't you? Time to push the bowl over. Can I have Fifi as a garden tool? Are we asking Dr. Simon about seagull feather suits or ant organs? Oh, I don't know. I assume bunnies see colour, but truth be told, I don't actually know. Casey, thank you very much for the sub. Hello, Bronk and Buns. Hope you're all fine. Thank you so much. 13 months. How you doing? How's it going? The bunnies are allowed upstairs, but as long as they're supervised, because the stairs are a bit dangerous. If they were to just it's an open banister, so I have to hello. Is that more in there? I have to be keeping an eye on them at all times. Gerry doesn't go up there, but Fifi sometimes does. If a rabbit's eyes are compared to a human's eyes, we would say that the rabbit has protanopia, known as color blindness. Essentially, they are unable to perceive red and green colors. Ah, you see, like Rythian. Although Rythi isn't. He's not red and green, is he? He's like... trying to think now. Hello. Hello, Bree. How you doing? Rythian is Banui confirmed. He is. Bree, have you been enjoying Played Up? I feel like because I've been taking time off, everyone is getting their Played Up out their system, and by the time I'm back fully, no one's going to want to do it anymore. Oh my goodness, Fifi. Fifi. She's acting up because her uncle's here now. 50+ hours currently. Nice. Ref, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Bree. That is very kind of you, my brother. You've been enjoying being an absolute menace in Plate Up. I did hear tale of this. Well, I sort of heard it through Bree because I saw you say something like, I'm not gonna be a dead weight this time or something. So I was like, oh no, what happened before? Have you been up all night? What have you been doing? One night last week I had 8 live channels to pick and all of them were Played Up. Oh my gosh. I'm just so glad people are enjoying it so much. I watched the Sarah Briny Bree A Little to the Left yesterday. Apparently when in groups I turn. We'll have to do some sometime. I'd be up for a little bit more Played Up. I'm not good at doing the stuff that Ped does. I like the sort of mad Scrabble running around stuff, and I like some automation, But I can't satisfactory it. I just don't really think in that way. Sarah's mouse movements are low to the left. Oh my gosh. Like, I thought this is a really calm game. It's very, just putting things in order. And then she brought such an energy to it. Such an unbelievable energy. I was like, okay, I like it. I was wondering if I could persuade Sarah to do a Yogs TikTok with that music that's been going around. The do 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 do. But I was thinking, I wonder who it would have to be about. When chicken restaurant for chickens run? Oh, I'll work on Alistair. I'll try and persuade him. Just the recipes are all just seed and you're just feeding chickens. Let's ponder Simon question. I've just put that song back in my head again. I was probing the new yogurt to see if a bun co-stream might be in the future, but she abhors puns, so it's a lost cause. My question for Simon is why? My question for Simon is, I mean, I do want to know more about ants, but I feel like that's not in keeping with our usual. I would like to see his cat, to be fair. Should that just be the question? Can we see your cat? Should we ask what his persona would be? And would it be a seagull? I just really want there to be someone who does just not identify with, like, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word when you feel a connection to, like, it feels such a deep connection to the behavior. Yeah, they just they relate to seagulls so much that they just dress up as one and cause them. Oh my gosh, you're a goose. Imagine if someone was a goose. And then they just spent their off time dressing up as a goose and just causing absolute chaos. It just, like Alex the Rambler, yeah. Yeah, they embody a seagull and just go around ripping bin bags open and throwing chips everywhere. Do you know I've still not listened to 0 Degrees? Honking, hissing and biting. That is like the goose version of Snog, Marry, Avoid. Very cursed. Oh no. It's good to put the very cursed. Bree, when are you going to come on Comfort Zone? Bree! My voice went then. Bree, have a dream. Bree doesn't dream. Oh. Maybe it's because he stays up all night. Dreams of my brother recently. Here's a fun fact that my brother probably doesn't want me sharing, but I'll share it anyway. I've been uninvited round to Bree's place twice. And I think both times he's been asleep in bed and hasn't known that I've been there. One time Bree will actually invite me over and be awake when I arrive. One time I saw his foot. A very sleepy foot. It was bad, man. Brenny's coming, I sleep. Oh, Fifi. No. No. What are you doing? Stop it, Fifi. beep, 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 beep. No. 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 They come in pairs, they do. They do. Kirsty and I have had a secret key cut and we just let ourselves in every now and then. Fifi. Ever since Brie got here, you've been being a pickle. Table is big lollipop confirmed. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the question, can we see your cat? Something centaurs, can we see your cat? So I recently chew on furniture. Bunnies generally chew on wood because it's good for like filing their teeth down because their teeth are ever growing. But also I think, I was reading something about this yesterday actually. I think wood, like certain woods can be very good for bunnies. So you can give them things. The general rule is any fruit wood that doesn't have a stone. So peach wood they can't have, for instance, but apple wood they can. But I don't know how hard and fast that rule is. I think lemon trees are okay for them as well. And pear trees, they like pear wood, sapient pear wood. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's time. Well, should we go and see if we can get a glimpse at Dr. Simon's catto? I suspect wood was staying at... Yeah, this wood is actually very bad for them because it's oak and they're not meant to chew on oak. So they are pickles. It's doubly bad. Well, Brie, hit me up for some plate-up sometime. Thank you everyone for coming along and chilling and chatting. I didn't actually see if the raid had started up. I wasn't... Oh, raiding in Big Minute noise. Thank you. I managed to do the full hour. I don't know what to play later. Brie, give me a hug at some point. Yes, I like stealing hugs from Brie when I see him. But yeah, I could do a plate up. I could see if I could get back onto the leaderboard somehow. Some 6 places below Ped. But yeah, take care everyone. Thank you, Neberino, for the follow. And yeah, be good. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, played up. Played up later. Yes. Late up. Tea. They're having a little smush battle. There you go. Kisses. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tee.